today is, of course,
yes,
finding happiness. How do we find happiness? And well, it comes with a choice.
Yes. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about happiness is choice.
Choice.
Is choosing to be happy. You could be in the happiest moment of your life, but if you choose the exact opposite, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. So it doesn't really matter what the moment is. You could be in the worst possible moment of your life. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you how many funerals I've been to where I am just like, it is a sad moment, and all my family members can contest to this. So I don't know if this happens to you, but I'll be standing with my family members and it'll be the worst moment of our lives at that moment. But we're just crying tears of laughter and of joy and of remembrance because we're celebrating a person's life at that moment. I can think of a moment when my grandfather actually passed in February. And the thing is, even though it was what was right then and there, this was one of the saddest moments of my family's, I guess, life. Just the music and the sounds and the stories that were coming out at that point. And my grandfather was dying, but there were so many moments of happiness in that moment, and we were surrounding him with happiness. So as he was passing and as he was going through those last times, he was surrounded by the happiness of his family, not the pain, but the happiness. So it's in those moments that we have to choose correctly. So if you always choose happiness, then that's what's going to happen.
It's a lot about removing the thought about I have to find happiness.
And it's also the thought that suffering is a choice too. Yes, there are painful moments. There are exceedingly painful moments. There are atrocities that happen every day. But those people, I mean, you did a couple of interviews these past weeks of people who have been in the dregs of their life, have been homeless, have been out of work, have been just in pain and in miserable situations, but they chose success. They chose happiness and took that step into that realm, into a higher level, if you want to say. And it's not, you know what? I don't even want to call it the higher level. Happiness is like, it's right there.
No, it doesn't have to be
right there.
Thought on levels.
Yes,
right?
No, it's like right in front of you.
There's levels of happiness in the most simple or complicated matters, and just making the choice that you deserve happiness. You do. And if you feel that you don't, well,
come talk to us.
We are giving you permission to know that you do. And it will be a moment where instead of looking at the negative of what you're unhappy about, well, there's always the other side, but it starts with that step to get there. It starts with that movement in that direction away from where you are to be where you are. So the people we interviewed that were in very low points in their life, well, it started with the choice that they no longer wanted that feeling, right? So you're either you're running from fear,
or you're running towards happiness. Or you're just not even running. I don't even like that. It's like you're reaching out and it's right there. You just grab it with your hand. It's right in front of you. You just have to see it. I just put a quote on Instagram saying, I am blessed. I want to consider myself blessed always. But the thing is, you are too. So I am happy. You are too. You just have to accept that happiness, that blessings, those blessings that are right in front of you. That's why even if I don't have enough time to maybe do a full meditation, I make sure I take a moment and I just like go through 10 things that I'm grateful for. And I just rattle them off out loud. And sometimes I don't shout them. Sometimes it's just a whisper, but just having that moment of gratefulness, no matter where my head might be, no matter what's going on in the world, having that moment of gratefulness and sharing that with even just the air around me is everything. It takes my life to that. It makes me just reach out. It's not even like a huge reach. It's just right there. Just grab the happiness right there and put it in your heart. and just live in that moment, live in happiness.
I mean, the happiness is honestly within the thought of if you're trying to identify what you're not happy with, right? So I'm not happy with my finances or my body or my relationships. Well, be happy that you're taking note of what you're not happy about, and it's time that you're being active to change. So change the narrative, because there's always a happy component to your thought. You just have to find your way to it.
Yep. So that's what I have today. Do you have anything else on happiness?
No, we have a crying little guy.
We have a crying little guy. So I'm gonna go save him.
So
give him a big hug.
We will see you tomorrow. We've got a couple things on the agenda for this week.
Yes. I'm excited.
So same time, same bad place tomorrow.
Same time, same bad place.
He always got kids in her mind. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye now.
Bye.
Join us for your second cup of coffee every Monday through Friday at noon.
Live every day, bringing us our best content we've done so far. Super excited, super engaging, bunch of great guests. We're here to answer your questions, and we so appreciate you listening. Make sure to check this out.
Can't wait to see you.